So good evening, ma'am. This is Abhishek from Group 8, and my teammates are Kishore, Ariharan, and Vamsi Krishna. So each of them will ask two questions, ma'am. So this is regarding our J component and entrepreneurship, ma'am. So first, in our teammate, Kishore will start to ask two questions, ma'am. Like first Kishore, Ariharan, and Vamsi Krishna, ma'am. And at the last, I will ask the questions, and the meeting will end soon, ma'am. With your permission, shall we start, ma'am?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Kishore.
Good evening, ma'am. Ma'am, how did the idea for the business come out, ma'am?
The idea came after my practical experience of growing vegetables for my family. So we had a terrace garden initially, but later realized that there was limitations with it. So we decided to do farming, and we leased out a piece of land. It was a lot of effort. We had no idea about farming. So after becoming a farmer, the first 6-7 months was just to understand the challenges, and later, after meeting many farmers, we were convinced that only natural farming was the way. Secondly, making 10,000 rupees a month itself was a big challenge. So we understood the challenges of a farmer and the challenges in selling to cities, plus the need for new chemical-free food. So all of these put together, we wanted to solve this problem, and that's how the idea was born.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, how many farmers working under you, ma'am?
Today we have about 180 farmers.
180, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, what are your responsibilities as a business owner?
I didn't get your question. Can you repeat?
Ma'am, what are your responsibility as you are an business owner of Harvest Farm?
For me, the farmers responsible. For me, the idea was to create a platform. So for us, the challenge was to create a ecosystem where there are people willing to support farmers and buy directly and spend a little premium. So creating from scratch, we did not like it. Was not like trading something that you can buy. So for me, it was building awareness, creating a customer base, and also pricing, working with the farmers, onboarding them, guiding them on organic farming. So there was a lot of things that we had to do, and we didn't have money people to look forward to and copy or implement. For the farmer side, the responsibility is the farmers we work with are all small farmers. They own less than 2 acres, and in their farm, we guide them right from what to grow, what crop works, and we always talk about multi-cropping. So there are about 4 or 5 crops that each of them grow. So we work with them, and some of them own the farm, some of them have taken it on lease, but the farmer is the one who is working on the farm. So that is a viable model. So these farmers they plant 4 or 5 crops according to us, and they start growing. We have a team which meets them, visits them, trains them, and we pick up the produce at the farm gate. We pay a fair price to them, so that makes sure they don't have challenges selling to a market. And the good news is the farmers are able to earn better, they also live better, and they also eat organic food now. So I think it was more about creating an ecosystem and not just solving a problem of this farmer with money or trading organic.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, how you attract the customers, ma'am? How you sell the product and how you...
So today we are primarily, our channel is online. So we have customers visiting us through our content, and then we do social media marketing as well. So people register online and they start buying online. Apart from this, I also do a lot of workshops for awareness. So these workshops help sensitize people and then align them to our vision and ethics. We also have stalls, which is focused on people looking for chemical-free, organic, natural, healthier lifestyles. So these are 3 big channels we reach out to. But otherwise, there are a lot of customers who come through word of mouth as well.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you so much, ma'am. And next, Hariharan will ask you some questions.
Good evening, ma'm. This is
Yeah,
Hariharan.
good evening. Yeah, hi.
How could you describe your company's work culture, ma'am? Yes, workplace
Sorry?
culture.
Workplace culture,
How?
that's quite complex. For me, most of my experience comes from being working in startups. So we didn't have like a concrete corporate culture to follow, but we set a culture where they have a flat hierarchy. Anybody can create a solution, or we can brainstorm together. There is not much of a gap in somebody expressing their ideas. Uh, but the work culture has always been customer focused. Has also been uh, alignment to our vision. So when if the idea is not benefiting the three key stakeholders of our business, like the farmer, the customer, or the business, we don't go forward. But we have a young mix of people. Many of them from tier 2 and tier 3, not completely a city bred culture. So if they work at Myharvestfarms, it's either because they love the idea we're working, or they're able to solve something that is real, or they are here for some learning. So the work culture is make mistakes but learn them quick. Uh, Feel free to contribute. So we do have like uh, we take time outside office to go to the farm. So when we do celebrate birthdays nowadays, we started having a lot of informal things to bond better. But I think overall the culture has been young, positive, and learning.
Okay, ma'am. Next question, ma'am. How did you come up with the name for your company?
I think the name was coined by me. It was over a casual conversation. Uh, but we were quite sure we wanted to have a Tamil name for the company. So the organization name is something which is in Tamil. Bhumi Nala Myharvestfarms is the company's name. But when it came to the brand name, I actually there's a short story that we were doing something similar called My Harvest, which was helping people set up terrace gardens. So the brand name actually was coined for people to uh, feel connected to the produce, like something like I grow and I'm eating what I grow kind of model. So the farmer was like more like a family farmer. That was how we started initially. So I wanted to retain the name. So my harvest is coined because people should know where their food comes from. They should know that this farmer is somebody that I know. I can go visit. It's my farm and it's my world and my health. So that my was always what we wanted, and harvest is something that people connect with the farmers. So thankfully we got this, and for multiple reasons we also retained the second word farms, because uh, we are not just building an e-commerce store, we are not just building an agtech company, but I'm just creating a community of people, and this community feeling always came through this farms. So we are going with the name Harvest Farms.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
And once again, thank you for the wonderful answers, ma'am. And we finally get the actual meaning of your company name. And thank you for that too. And next, Vamsi Krishna will please, ma'am. Vamsi Krishna.
Good evening, ma'am. Does your business give back to your community?
Sorry.
Does your business about does business give back to your company community?
Uh, Obviously, so everything we do is for the community. So the farmers' fair pricing to farmers' income being like the customer pays 100 rupees today. I clearly see that 55, 60 rupees is going to my farmer. So it's all giving back and we're creating the total economy. So giving back has been like part of our DNA inside the organization. Also, in terms of community, for the family side, there's a lot of things we do. Uh, we don't run on discounts, but there are so many things that we uh, help and contribute. In terms of weather, when there was a flood for some of our farmers, land got challenged. We did a crowdfunding campaign and the customer supported. And when somebody, like in a customer's segment, if anybody wanted a particular herb or they wanted a medicine, the farmers came into help. And we did organize events where we had the farmer, the customer meet in person and understand each of their challenges. So we are together just building something which the world needs, and everybody is helping each other out. So for the farmer, they need the customer needs the farmer, and we're trying to establish the relationship is very, very essential. So it's not a economy of just offers, but it is also an economy of empathy, care, and responsibility for the environment.
Okay, ma'am. What is unique about your company?
I would just say the uniqueness is the core thing that we're doing, keeping the farmer in the center. So, in the case of retail, for many, many decades and years, the farmers never had a say in the pricing of their product. But today, we are asking the farmer what effort it takes and how much it is. So the farmer has a say in the pricing, and that I think is a big change. Second, the farmers that we work with are all sustainable and there is a fluid income, which is predictable. They're not just in for a surprise all the time. So predictable income is something that I'm proud of. And three, we've been consistently delivering fresh produce. We don't have like a cold supply. So we have pre-orders and farmers harvest based on the orders. So there is a cut down on the wastage, and we don't have ice boxes here in Chennai. So we bring them fresh and deliver on the same day. And all of this is finally tying up to the customers eating healthy, uh, trustable produce. So we are a trusted platform, and for the farmer being a better farmer in terms of money.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, so this is Abhishek, ma'am, and my first question is like, how did you identify your target market, ma'am, and develop your business model? Like identifying your target market and develop your business. How did you develop your business
So
model?
identifying target market didn't happen in day one. There were many iterations. We repeatedly had many customers who joined my harvest and then later gave a lot of feedback and meeting them, brainstorming. Some of them even dropped out. We did learn from every single thing that we did from day one. So when I started, I initially thought everybody who wants to be health conscious are my customers. But today I have a better understanding that customers who have continued with us have been customers who are health conscious, but they really are also empathetic to the environment. They're empathetic to the farmer. They really love taste and they can differentiate organic food. They know that there is a sense of purpose that they also come with. So it's not just health conscious, but people who are also having all of these alignments. Second, a lot of the customers of my harvest are mothers, people who are taking in organic food when they're starting to get pregnant or when the baby is starting to have solid food from 8 9 months old babies. So many of the mothers are part of my harvest farms. And even in terms of farmers who are small farmers and who have always had inclination towards doing organic are better. So the target segment created is evolving, but I'm sure there were a lot of iterations that we had to go through to understand who really are.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. That, uh, second question is about from what I say, like what has been your biggest accomplishment? Like from your start to till now, ma'am, what has been your biggest accomplishment as an entrepreneur, ma'am? And why is it important to you?
Biggest accomplishment, I wouldn't, I mean, I keep learning, but I wouldn't say any one particular thing. For me, it moves me when I think of the number of women who are part of my harvest today. So, when I quit my job previously, my employer was just telling me, Ashna, if you join, I mean, if you leave the organization, start your own, you should be able to earn the same salary that you do here. And then you should be able to employ a lot of women, find opportunities, and give you a lot of advice. Today, if my organization has more than 50% of representation of women. I think I'm proud of it. And also the difficult part that each woman face, right? Everybody in the organization has a story. So a lot of them have very abusive stories in their households, or some of them have fought hard battles to just go to college. So I have so many of the women who come to my office in our warehouse, and they forget the domestic abuse they face at home. So the fact that I have about 50% representation of women in the organization is something I'm proud of.
Yeah, that's a good.
Actually, making them financially independent, if I have to put it even more better.
Yeah,
Ma'am, I have a small doubt. I saw you have job experience too and business experience too. What you suggest, which is the best one, ma'am?
So if you are an entrepreneur, I think this is a very, very delicate question. So definitely work experience helps, but too much of an work experience can sometimes be a challenge as well. So if you have an idea, you don't have to worry about your job experience or education. Just jump in, give all the best you can. But sometimes having 2 or 3 years of experience or related travel to learn more helps. So for me, I will say like ignorance is bliss. So the earlier the better, but having an experience and starting is slightly even more better. There's nothing wrong about both of the choices. I know so many who haven't gone to college or haven't gone to a company and have done great companies. So it's about an individual. For me, I quit my job, started a company, and then again joined another company and then came back. I've had these bouts of working in different organizations. But I think that is my biggest learning, where I used to meet big people, learn from them, and I think that's my learning curve. So for you, you can either become an entrepreneur right away, there's nothing wrong. But if you come with the experience that gives you better confidence, I think go with an experience is my suggestion.
Okay, okay, thank you, ma'am.
ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. If you guys have questions additionally, then you can. There's no barricades behind it. Arigaran, do you have any questions for ma'am? Additionally,
No.
Vamsi Krishna.
No.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I have one question, ma'am. Like you have recently Meghalaya, right, ma'am? Even I have called in that between.
Yeah.
But yeah, that trip is for regard for that, or it's a family trip plan.
No, it's been about 13 years since I went on a proper trip with family. So it's first time it's a family trip, a break from office.
Okay, ma'am.
But as an entrepreneur, even your family trips are like office trips. So I had to visit a farm for a day when I was in Meghalaya.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so, ma'am, thank you for your meeting, ma'am, and thank you for your
I'm so
full answers.
sorry. Apologies for not doing this earlier in time and being the last minute. I was not here for about 10 days, and when I met Abhishek also, that event was the only event I attended in the last many years, I mean, many months. There's been I traveled to Delhi twice last month, and then this so a lot of travel. So sorry. You've been following up so badly.
Actually, my teammate had to. We are just calling you for n number of times, and we have and even we have so many work like day component presentations, like so we teammate having the much time to connect with you in a time. So,
Understood. I just wanted to say my compliments. All the best.
uh, so
Thank you.
sorry. Hello. Sorry.
Oh, nothing.
No, I said all the best.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. And thank you guys, and thank you so much, ma'am, for your in your difficult times. And
Thank you, ma'am.
thank you so much, ma'am.
Welcome.